Good morning and welcome to Marty Snook Park for the first of 5 games today. Over here in the black we have the Brunswick Assassins, ranked number 11 in the power rankings, versus number 8 Ruckus in the orange. Assassins on the year are currently sitting at 0-6. They've been eliminated from A bracket contention, but they still can play for the B. While Ruckus, 1 game away at 2-4 for being eliminated from A contention. And here we go. A nice little overcast morning here, a little cold. That's about it. Temperature's supposed to warm to the 70s later on. And here we go. Hilliard in the gun. And looks like the Assassins are a little discombobulated early. Snap. Hilliard. Handoff at the middle, and just minimal game. Not a bad idea to try to run early. What? Me? All right. Little conversation going on between me and some of the members of Ruckus on the sideline. Second down at about 5. Sack. Sorry about that. Hit a button by accident. Hilliard was sacked in the backfield for a big loss. He's going to bring up roughly about 3rd and 14 for the Assassins. And this is not the start they wanted. One thing is for certain. Like I mentioned, first of 5 games today. The second game coming up next is the game of the week, the Red Knights versus Broadaxe. One of, if not the best rivalry in the Washington County Flag Football League. At noon, it's going to be X-Dogs and Spartans. At 1:30, TMT and Warriors. And then finally, the last game of the day, affiliates in the program. As we back up a little bit to give them space. Swagger in motion. Hilliard, he lost the ball, and that's going to be a sack. And a bad snap, and I think the Assassins are going to probably punt. I would imagine. Not the start they wanted. I can tell you that much. Assassins trying to make a run similar to what Ruckus did last fall and what Top Gun did in the spring. And Mikey Scunnion trying to pick a fight with me. One he'll lose. And here's the punt. And he touched it and didn't really come up with it. As Ruckus will take the field. Already forcing a 3 and out. And a loss of 17 yards on that first drive. That defense showing up after advantage in the fourth quarter, or the second half last week against Top Gun. A 21-13 Top Gun victory. Top Gun is off this week. They'll return next week against the Spartans. And here come the Orangemen. Runner-up in the league championship last year. Not quite been their season so far. 2-4, disappointing. But still very much alive for the league championship, so let's not count them out yet. Scotty in the gun. 2 backs and 3 wide. Snap. It's going to handle it to Dorsey up the middle, and that's going nowhere. And an easy stop for the Assassins. It's going to be second down now for Ruckus as I take a few steps back. trying not to get too close to the huddle. Playoffs are about 3 weeks away. We'll have 5 games for you on the first playoff Saturday and 4 the second. Games to be determined in the next few weeks. So far, there's only 3 in the A bracket, and that's TMT, Affiliates, and Broadax. And there are 3 in the B bracket, Spartans, Warriors, and Assassins, with 6 teams still in purgatory. Scotty, snap. Fires, complete the Scunion, and he's going to be pulled down immediately. It's going to bring up 3rd down. And for the Assassins, a stop here would be a big victory. After the horrendous start on offense. This team grew up a little bit last week against the Red Knights, putting up their most points of the year at 6. In a game that was a little bit closer than the final score would imply. A 32-6 loss, which they were in it in all 3 quarters. Wasn't until a 4th down goal line stop by the Red Knights that turned the momentum in the Knights' favor and led to a victory. Scotty in the gun. Fakes the handoff. Going to fire to the left side to Scott. And, oh, he just missed a flagpole. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds. Where are they going to mark it at? Are they going to give him a first? Yep, Brian Davis will give Ruckus a first down. That's got to hurt. A 3rd and longs will kill you in this league.
Hey, Tennessee. Go west, Tennessee.
Should be about 19 yards to go for Ruckus. Snap. Scotty hands up the middle to Coates, and Coates is tearing right through there. A much better run play than the first one. The run play has been an underrated aspect of Ruckus's attack. One they don't use very often either, though. Almost one that I feel like is a strength for this team, if anything. We talked about Ruckus' struggles this year, but for what it's worth, it's not like they're losing a bad talent. AFN, TMT, Broadax, Top Gun, all very good teams. Even the losses last season, TMT and Broadax. Not a terrible team, just not having a good year. Snap, Scotty. Fires, end zone, touchdown, Ruckus. And the Orangemen are on the board first. Beautiful pass down the field, and Ruckus takes a 6-0 lead on their first drive of the game. Just trying to get back in rhythm. Like I said, it's a team that's still very much alive. And in spite of a 3-game losing streak. But for all intents and purposes, this is a do-or-die game the rest of the season. Extra point coming. Kick is up, and it is no good. And Ruckus with a 6-0 lead, and somebody with a new dent in their car. I believe the driver of that car was in the vehicle, too, when it was hit. So you don't park by the goalpost, people. And now they're leaving. And that's probably the last time we'll see them for the rest of eternity. One of those kind of deals. And that was my lips. And the Assassin's taking the field. As that Jeep has moved now. $6-0 deficit, not what they wanted. Bit of a Halloween theme to this game with the orange and black combinations on both sides. If anybody is looking to play flag football here in Washington County, I recommend joining the Brunswick Assassins. They could always use the help. You at least get a minimum of 3 games this season. Snap, Hilliard, going to fake the handoff. RJ Hilliard fires! And almost had it. Casiola, or however you want to pronounce it, was right there to catch it. But he just couldn't pull it up off the ground. It would have been a beautiful catch, too. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5. Assassin's averaging only about 0.85 points per game. But it has been hard trying to get this offense going. But a lot of it is the interior. The trench game has not been their strong point this year. Hilliard had a beautiful touchdown pass last week. We've seen flashes of greatness. Not the whole picture yet. Snap. Hilliard going to run it himself. RJ Hilliard. And he fell down. No flag. And they're going to mark it about 3rd and 3 for the Assassins. This is the 3 weeks remaining in the regular season. 2 after this week. Next week's going to be a stacked one. We'll get to that later today in the broadcast. But for now, some teams play some do-or-die games. For Ruckus, this is do-or-die. 1 loss and they're out of A-bracket contention. For Assassins, it's about pride. It's about that building block you need to your future. They have said they will be back in the spring. They've also said they're playing the Hagerstown City Tournament next month. We'll have coverage for that too. I'll get to that momentarily. Snap, Hilliard. Going to run to his right, and RJ Hilliard needs to get this off, and he will. Or will he? And no, they're going to call it a sack. And that's going to bring up 4th down for the Assassins. Looks like Hilliard will come off the field, and they will punt. Ruckus 0-5 on the year in games that I filmed.
Thanks, Joey.
Looking to get their first win today.
They get the end zone, come up to that phone.
Here comes the snap. It's a fake. He's going to run it. Does he got the seam? I don't think he's going to get it. No, he did not. And the punter looks like he's unhappy with something. I don't know. Well, a nice little fake punt attempt. Wasn't a bad idea, but it didn't quite work out. As Ruckus will take the field again on offense with a 6-0 lead.
Go! Am I set now? You're on. Think on. What are you doing out here? We told you to come out here.
And I think Ruckus knows where the ball is supposed to be lined up at. Here we go. Scotty in the gun. Runner in the backfield. This is different. Fake. Going to fire to the other side. And he's going to stumble forward. I don't think he ever got his feet. He caught it, and as soon as they caught it, he was falling down. But he stumbled ahead for about 8 or 9 more yards. Impressive gain in spite of the fact he crawled to that marker. That was something, all right. Ruckus lining up from the Assassins 21 on a 2nd and 1. Middle's going to be wide open. Fakes the handoff to the side of TC. Oh, wow. And Orsini just murdered that dude. TC is still going. TC with a stiff arm. Is TC going to score? Let's see what Don Brown says. Ruckus is celebrating. I think they're going to give him at the 1. That looked like it should have gone nowhere. That looked like a 4-yard loss. And instead it turned into a 20-yard run. TC with the run, and Orsini murdered that dude. My God. I saw that hit. Flag football is by no means soft. It is a very physical game. The only difference is you don't tackle, you just pull the flags. Blocking, everything else still applies. As we head to a 1st and goal from the goal line. I move to the end zone view. Let's see if I got a clear seam here. Yep, got a good shot. Scotty in the gun. Scott Scunion in motion. Let's see what he does. Snap. Renner and and Steven Renner lost the ball, and they're going to call it a leap. Davis is going to say he died, but Davis saying that Renner dove. I don't know about that. And they're going to lose 10 yards on that play. And the curse of the goal line camera continues. Every time I have it, everybody gets moved backwards. The 2nd and goal from the 11. Unfortunate play for Ruckus, but a very fortunate one for Assassins. Just what they needed. And they're going to call... After this play, they're going to call quarter. All right. Scotty pitches the Renner to the left side. Going to give it back to Steven Renner, and Renner's going to maybe get about 4 or 5. Maybe even less than that. That's one of the Assassins says he got him in the backfield.
Yeah, I'm all right.
I got the block on film. It was Matt Adcock getting murdered on that play. It was him getting murdered. Okay. I can't tell. Everybody, like most of you guys look the same to me. No offense. Field is very muddy. Conditions not very good. It rained most of the week. And you can feel it, trust me. Looking at the cleats of Longer Bean down there. Already torn up. It'll be 3rd down and goal when we get down there. Ruckus leading Assassins 6-0. First and goal, or 3rd and goal. I don't know why I heard first. Lee.
Yeah. Let's go, D.
See what Assassins can do. A stop here would be huge.
It's a cloud coverage.
As we head to the end zone cam on the opposite side of the field.
3rd and goal.
There we go. Oh, nice shot. Snap. Scotty. Corner. Dustin Mitchell. Touchdown. Ruckus. And Ruckus is signaling for the 2-point conversion to try to make it 14-zip. And a little bit of conversation there between a few of the Assassins.
Hey, Brian, you've got the outside zone.
And they're going to bring in Brian Swagger to cover Dustin Mitchell in the battle of captains. Scotty in the gun. Takes a snap. Middle. Incomplete right off his hands. That was right in front of us. He had it, but it's incomplete. And the Assassins will take over of a 12-0 deficit.
So, Seth, you're off. Seth, you're off. Brian, you're off. Seth, Brian, you're off. Play both ways. Every down so far.
And a substitution for the Assassins. Hagerstown City Tournament will be coming next month to the local area. Teams from all over. More details coming out in the next few weeks. November 18th and 19th from the fairgrounds in Hagerstown. Also home to Monday Night Kickball presented by Game Time Hagerstown. Every Monday night at 6 p.m. this fall up till about the first week of November. Come on up for a killer kickball time. Or killer kickball catastrophe. Or no, something like that. I don't know. I don't know many words with the letter K that would fit the word fun as a synonym. Yeah, synonym. Something like that. Anyways, Hilliard back on the field.
Outside, Mikey, outside, your way, blitz. Mikey, your way.
Snap, and that's been the story for that line. Quarterback center exchange has been hurting them this morning. Third bad snap today.
Let's go. You're off the ball.
Hilliard in the gun. Two tight ends. Well, Brian's more of a receiver. Looks like a tight end in this play. A wide though. Snap, Hilliard. Gun up, looking down, and fires. Intercepted, going the other way. And he somehow... Head Carter somehow lost the ball there.
You can't pump fake 3 times. Hey, we gotta make it clear. Who else? There's nobody else. RJ. Hey, man. Hey, you don't need to say that shit. Hey, you gotta sit out 2 plays.
And Ruckus in the red zone, or I should say orange zone for Ruckus.
Hey, that's real clever, Joe.
Thank you. It took me a couple days to make that one up. From the 20-yard line, Ruckus offensively back on the field. Five wide receivers for Scotty. Snap. Fires to TC. And that's got to be PI, I believe. Yeah, that's a push off. I saw that from back here. I was at least at the 30-yard line, and I saw in the back of the end zone. Pass interference on the Orangeman, I believe. I'm counting. Let me see. 9 on the field. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm going to count 16 Assassins, Tyler, in this game. They were having 2 guys who are either running late or not coming at all, but Assassins have 16. The penalty will push the ball back here to the 28. So, first and goal. The pass interference call on the end zone. And I got to take a couple more steps back. A little too close to the action. 12-0. Ruckus with the lead. Snap, Scotty. Pitches it back to Kasai. Yeah, I'm just going to say Joe. And he's still going. And he's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Ruckus. And I think everybody thought that play was dead. He just kept going. Never gave up on it. And Ruckus is up 18-0. Maybe getting their first win on live stream. And there's going to be a penalty flag.
Here comes a 30-yard extra point.
They're probably going to take it on there. That's why I'm taking it. Come on, guys.
Yeah, it's going to be a penalty on Ruckus, a language violation. It'll apply to the kickoff, and here comes the extra point. Marshall's already missed one today. See if he can make this one.
Am I good?
Kick is up, and it is good. And here in the second quarter, Ruckus has a 19-0 lead on Assassins. And the game's far from over, but with the way things are going, looks like Ruckus will stay alive another week. Talking about the pass interference call in the end zone earlier on Hose. That was pretty blatant. I saw that from 30 yards away.
Yeah, his hands were out.
Yeah.
Nobody runs like this unless they're possessed.
Oh, yeah.
It is Halloween though.
Yes, sir. Halloween season is upon us. Fall. With the holidays coming up. We got Thanksgiving still to come. Christmas, New Year's. But with all that, it means the end of the flag football circuit season. Whatever you want to call it. We will have a city tournament coming next month. And, of course, Turkey Bowl 11 will be played. Thanksgiving Day in Boonesboro, Maryland. Be a 10 a.m. kickoff for that one. For those interested in attending. More details coming soon for that. Hilliard in the gun. Two tight ends in the back. Fires. We got a man. One-on-one. Oh, he just dropped it. He had it. And that was a good catch, too. He beat him one-on-one. And that was and as much fault as Hilliard gets, that wasn't really his fault. That was a good pass. It's hard going to nine-man football, especially when you've never done it before. Flag is a much different game than tackle. And the numbers game is also a little different. You have less blockers. But the line is still very important. I can't show you my, okay, I see it. I can't make the same hand gesture, Danny. I love you too, though. Oh, thank you, Danny. Danny Longer being giving me love on the sideline. Fake, Hilliard, pass, incomplete. Third down for Assassins. Anybody watching today, I have a request. Share the broadcasts onto your own personal page. Let's advertise this league. Let's show our friends and family what this league is about. Because we need players, we need teams, we need refs. Come on up. I know you're saying we got 11 teams, Joey. We got all these players. More. Why not more? And especially referees. $25 a game. Anybody wants to come up and officiate, you can make a pretty good amount of cash doing it. Snap. Hilliard going to roll to his right. RJ Hilliard. And flags that get pulled. He's going to be about 3 yards short of the first down. It'll bring up 4th down. Now, let's see what they do here. Down 19-0. I would imagine they're going to go for it. They got nothing to lose. Like I said, they're in the B bracket no matter what. The only thing that matters for them is seeding. And even then with seeding, they're going to need at least 2 to 3 wins to get up there and get a bye in the B bracket. But you got to do what you got to do. Fourth and 3. Big down here for the Assassins. And Don telling her good. 2 tight ends in the back. And Swagger will call timeout. They were trying to draw Ruckus off sides. And see what they call here. Looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field. As you see, members of Broadaxe arriving, along with members of the Knights arriving for their 10:30 kickoff as they'll face off. Perhaps the best rivalry in the Washington County Flag Football League. And looks like some confusion going on there. And Swagger's calling the players back over. Well, let's see. 2 tight ends in the back. Snap. Hilliard fires, intercepted. Carter again. And this time he won't let go of the ball. And I apologize for running. It's a touchdown, Assassin or Ruckus. I totally botched that call. And the stream says, if the stream is frozen, guys, tell me. It might be on your end because I still got a video of mine. I mean, technically it is a touchdown, Assassins, only because they threw the ball to the defenders. Ruckus scores on a pick 6, and the score now is 25-0. Thank you, Wes.
Hey, one.
I'll tell you, Assassins, if you need a recommendation, that Carter kid seems like he's your best receiver right now. No offense. 2-minute warning. And the growing pains have continued. It's been hard going for the Assassins this season. I've said it on the broadcast. I've been there before. It's hard starting a team new up here. Extra point coming. It is up, and it is good. And with 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter, it is Ruckus 26, Assassins nothing.
I saw you out here the other week. I was like, God, I passed that guy.
Yeah, I didn't even know you were in this. I remember you all talking about it in class.
And the Assassins are back on the field. 2 minutes. A score here, though, give them some momentum before halftime. Still a long game. So we see some runners down there for the triathlon today. I don't think anybody can actually see them, but I can. They're there, I promise. Triathlon going on here in Marty Snook Park. Very festive up here. Every weekend you have not kickball. Jesus, Joey. You have softball, you have football, you have running. A lot of lively things going on here in spite of a very ugly morning, overcast skies. Temperature's not so bad. Sure beats the brutal heat we had here last week. Hilliard in the gun. 2 tight ends. Pitch to the right, and nothing there. Parker is going to snuff that quickly. Two tight ends in the back. Snap Hilliard. Fires complete. Oh, it's going to be close. They're going to mark him short, but a good slant route and pressure. 3rd and 1 for the Assassins. Trying to get their first down of the game.
Stop poking. It's 3rd and 1. It's over.
Two tight ends, 2 receivers in the back. Watch the power game here. And Hilliard's going to go. And looks like he's short. 4th down. Ruckus winning that interior battle. And they're going to call half. So at halftime, it is Ruckus 26, Assassins nothing. We'll be right back for the second half of this game momentarily. We are back for the second half of this game. Ruckus sporting a 26-0 lead on Assassins. Trips on the left side for Scotty. They move back to position. It looks like I won't be able to get there in time, so we're going to stay here. Snap, Scotty. Plenty of time to throw. Pass complete. And small gain for Carter. Carter, the lead receiver for Assassins. Scunion in motion. It's going to go to tight end, actually. And a handoff to Coates up the middle. Good gain. Yes, they're being played, TJ. No rain. There's no rain in the forecast, so you're good. Field is muddy, but at this point of the season, there's nothing we can do about that. Weather's supposed to remain cloudy throughout. Maybe some sunshine will come out. The high's going to be 77. About 60 degrees right now. And it's going to be an interesting matchup here to see if he can handle Scunion. For now, let's look at Scotty. Gonna fake. Scotty fires wide open and an interception. And a turnover for Ruckus. And for the Assassins, it's a big momentum swing. I can record your game, TJ, sure. I actually think I'm going to film all 5 from the sound of it today. So, better start preserving my voice a little bit.
Hey, one more. You already know. He was burnt toast.
And perhaps a momentum swing for Assassins.
I said if I pick it, I wasn't going to score. Now I'm scoring. You ain't going to the ball.
And again, I apologize for the shaking. I'm just walking over. From the 21-yard line? Looks like it. For some reason, I was about to get to a 35. Makes sense now. Here we go. Hilliard in the gun. Snap. Fakes, gonna go to his right. RJ Hilliard might take off. And he pulled his shorts, but McNabb's got him down, and the flag's gonna come in late. I think Davis might call holding. And Davis will pick the flag up, so no penalty on Assassins.
Even if they can't, we're not going to run it, right? I know. You got to get shorts off. You got to get the shorts off. Now let's go. Good job, dog. Good job, dog.
Two tight ends, a back, and 3 wide. Or 2 wide. Snap, fakes the pitch. Going to his left. Here we go. RJ Hilliard is still going. A good run by RJ. And that's the longest gain today for the Assassins. Snap, and Hilliard lost the ball immediately. Second down for the Assassins. Snap. Fires deep and incomplete. Had a one-on-one, and Dorsey was the winner for Ruckus. Third and 10.
Ryan! Running back.
Hilliard in the gun. And throws. He's got a completion. There's 2 receivers in the vicinity. He found one of them, though. 4th down and about 3. And if I were the Assassins, you might as well go for it. There is a saying to play to fight another down, but at 26-0, I don't think they're going to get many downs left to stay alive. So here we go. They're at a 4 touchdown deficit, roughly. 5 without a conversion, an extra point. 6 actually, could be, give or take. Depends on what they do. If they score a touchdown and then get another one, but in any event, Ruckus is going to bring a blitz from the looks of it. About 5 guys, maybe 6 coming. See what Hilliard does. Here comes the rush. Hilliard, quick slant, batted, incomplete. And a penalty. And they're going to say a language violation, I believe, on Hilliard, or they're going to say late hit.
Hey, Tom Brady. You got the Tom Brady.
And it's going to be a language violation.
Yeah.
F-bomb.
He said fire truck,
Which one of y'all
and
wanna
that's
give
going to be a
Nick
penalty.
some reps? Or, Nick some reps on defensive line. Somebody give Nick some reps on defensive line.
First and goal.
First and goal for Ruckus. And I should probably move. I don't know where to... There's the marker, the 18, so I'm a little out of place. I'm going to walk over. For the remainder of this game, I'll be taking Q&A for anybody who wants to ask some questions.
Yeah, you're in the front. You see your wide. Hey, Scotty. You're wide.
A little interesting side note here. A lot of Ruckus players play on the Smithsburg alum football team for pads. The Assassins are actually the Brunswick High School alumni team for the most part. Getting ready for their game against Brunswick next year. Fires, end zone, one-on-one. TC will come up with it. Touchdown, Ruckus.
Hey, you got, like I just said, you gotta take a hit sometimes.
That's right, man.
And Ruckus has come up with a 32-0 lead.
Yeah, I know.
The Brunswick alum team, which is mostly going to be members of the Assassins, are slated to play Boonesboro, which are members of the Warriors, next year in June. Details to be announced later on. Extra point coming. Marshall to kick it. And it is no good. I think Marshall's trying to draw a penalty. And a victory for the special teams of Assassins as they now trail 32-0. 32.
Probably don't need to make any adjustments anywhere. Play it as it lies.
I didn't hit it off of Frankenstein's fat foot.
But this is a good Ruckus team. Ruckus, despite the record 2-4, they're still one of the better teams in the league. They did get to the A-Bracket Championship last year, falling short to Broad Axe. They can still make a run this year, like I mentioned. They get a third win today. They need to get 2 more to get to 5. And the rest of that schedule, difficult but manageable. The program next week, one of their big rivalry games. Their biggest rival. And Red Knights in 2 weeks. And what may be an elimination game. Snap! Hilliard fires, complete! First down, Assassins. Snap, Hilliard fires, incomplete. Skylar Scherer is watching my live stream while sitting on the sidelines. Not sure it's the best idea. For those who've actually tried to watch the stream while being at the field, you've noticed there's a delay. Sometimes 10 seconds, other times 5. Snap. Hilliard fires. Complete. Oh, wow. He had it right in his hand. Incomplete. I wasn't sure who the receiver was at first, but in any event. I'm not quite awake yet. I was up till about 2 a.m. this morning. Just hanging out with a couple friends of mine. It's good times all around. You know what else is a good time? Washington County flag football every Saturday up here in Marty Snook Park till about the second week in November when we wrap up the season. But we'll be back in March or April, whatever Randy decides. And I don't know what the confusion is. Snap, Hilliard fires, complete. Hook and ladder, and they got the hook, it's not the ladder. Third down coming up. And that's the end of the quarter. And at the end of the third quarter, Ruckus 32, Assassins nothing.
Dude, their quarterback just said we can't even play football.
No, because it was short.
I was
Fourth
like,
down, fourth and short.
He said we can't even play. It's that hat he's wearing. I'm telling you, you gotta take that cap off.
The cap's the secret to his power. Without it, he can't throw.
It's probably stopping him from bowling. Hey, 4-1. Hey, 4-1.
R.J. Hilliard, a longtime veteran here in the Washington County Flag Football League.
4th and 18. We need 18 yards.
Played for my dad back in the late 90s. Played for me in 2014. Back with the Assassins after playing for the Warriors last spring. He's still ball at 40. Snap. Hilliard. And batted, incomplete. And the Ruckus defensive pass rush has been decimating the Assassins in this game. They had the right idea with the skill position players. It's just the problem is they're just getting pounded by a much superior, more experienced team right now. No matter what you say about their record, no matter what you say about their ranking, Ruckus is still a very capable team. And they most certainly, I don't think they want to be in the B bracket. They want to go for the A. They got a taste of what that gold could be like last year when they got to the finals against Broadaxe. And a lot of us thought they were going to get back again this year. They were preseason number 2 in the power rankings for good cause. They had a lot of key talent. And they have a new quarterback. Seems like they want to experiment a little bit here. Snap. And he's going to throw it to Malcolm Dowery, the big man Dowery. And I think they're going to call a penalty there. They're going to call hands to the face and looks more like a slap than an actual stiff arm.
Hey, huddle.
I think I need tackle because I wouldn't want to try to tackle him. He's got moves for a big man. We mentioned Ruckus was preseason number 2. A lot of people thought they can get back to the championship. myself included. But it's been tough sledding, but as I mentioned, all 4 of their losses are the teams that are in the top 5. And 2 of them they played extremely close, Affiliates and TMT. The other 2 being Broadaxe and Top Gun. Fires, well, maybe I jinxed it. Or not. I was right. I can tell the future. Touchdown, Ruckus. I heard that. So did Don Brown. So Ruckus is now up 38-0. Just hold my hoodie. That's weird. Yeah, I said that a little prematurely too. I think I said complete as he threw it before he even got the ball down the field. And 38-0 for Ruckus, and they're going to go for 2. They're going to try to drop 40 here. So here we go. We're going to go to the end zone because this is an offensive play now and not a kick.
They need 2 more people. Right. We just need 2 people in the field. Y'all kicking, right?
They're gonna go for the 2-point conversion to try to get an even number at 40. Okay, they're gonna kick it now. They said 2. They said they were going for 2. I don't know. Maybe it's a fake. We'll see. It is a fake. Marshall will throw. It's gonna be intercepted. Oh no, incomplete. And if he had caught that, he could have returned that for 2 points. So it's going to be 38-0, which, irregardless of what more points they score, will be the most points Ruckus has scored all season. This is an offense that was stagnating going into this week. They've gotten the average amount of points. I think they're about 5th or 6th in terms of points per game, but they put up 38 today. They're probably their best performance all season. They are no slouch, no matter what you say about their record. As mentioned, they have 4 losses to top 5 teams. The only one they haven't played in the top 5 is X-Dogs, and they will not play X-Dogs this season. But they still play the Knights in 2 weeks. And Hilliard is going to play running back as the Assassins are going to pull out a new quarterback. Let's see what happens. Snap. He's going to run to his right. And he's going to throw to Hilliard. That plays a little sloppy. He tried to roll right, and I don't think Hilliard... And I think he ran the wrong way. All right. I can explain what that was. A little miscommunication. At this point, might as well experiment a little bit. See what you might have in potential backup or maybe even a future starter. Snap. Low. Fires. Swagger. And that's almost intercepted. It was a gentle lob. That was the thing. I think Carter almost had number 3 today. Which would put Carter in the lead for receptions for Assassins, despite not playing for them. It's tough to get an offense down. Chemistry's key. It all starts in the interior. And then it's about getting the athletes. And then you find your quarterback. A quarterback's only as good as what he has around him most times. New quarterback for Assassins. Swagger in motion. I'm starting to get Survivor flashbacks now. And batted, caught by the big man, but he has no flags on. But a good grab. I say that, flashback to Survivor. So we once played 5 quarterbacks in the game against X-Dogs, a 49-6 loss. I believe Archer Hilliard was one of them that day. I remember the other two. It was Tail Watts and it was Daniel Taylor. Not the Daniel Taylor who everybody knows from this league. It was a other guy named Daniel Taylor. Yes, we had 2 Daniel Taylors at the same time. And there's 2 other guys whose names I don't remember and probably won't ever remember. Here we go, and I'm guessing they're going to go for it. Or this is I don't know what this is. They are going to go for it. Here comes their 4th quarterback. Snap, and he falls. 38-0. Sacked by McNabb, the big man. So they played a quarterback for every down. Or was that 4? Okay, I wasn't. Okay, I was 4th. Well. Yes, Ruckus putting it on.
Not Ruckus. Assassins. Ruckus is playing football.
And Ruckus will start from the 2. Carter in the gun. He already has 1 touchdown today. Can he get number 2? Going for the side. Is he going to get it? No, a great flag pull at the 2. Don says he scored. They're going to say the 1. Don says the 1. Assassins want to say the 3.
He's saying it's short. All right, come on, let's go. Hurry up. On the ball.
They're going to call no huddle. Here we go. Hurry up offense. Let's see what Ruckus can do. Carter, snap. Hands to Coates. Coates will score. Touchdown, Ruckus. As they take a 44-0 lead.
Yeah.
And they're going to go for the extra point. You should let me get in on O. Huh? Let me get in on O.
Come on in. I knew I was going to reach it out for you. You got to do that. Let it play.
44-0. Extra point coming. I'm not in possession yet, but I'll get there. Blocked! He'll catch it. It's still a live ball.
And a flag going on Eddie.
He's messing with you.
He's taking off.
44-0 Ruckus.
Somebody want this to drive the ball? I'm off the field.
I'm not on the team.
If you want to, you can.
Can I be the 5th quarterback? I've done that before. I played 5 quarterbacks in one game once. And Ruckus will call timeout for a crucial play here on 1st and 5. Here we go. Assassins will keep the quarterback in. 53 to go. Let's see what they could do. Snap. It's a little high. He's going to drop. Fires! Intercepted. Or no, it's complete. But a flag.
Did he just give him the ball?
Dorsey had a pick, and it went off his hands, and it's a completion for the Assassins. And they're going to call it a last man rule. Touchdown, Assassins! Assassins have scored. Dorsey tackled him after the catch, and the Assassins are on the board. Now trailing 44-6. And the Assassins get on the board for the second week in a row. Let's see what they do. Do they kick it or do they go for 2?
Are we just going? Yeah, no, I think we're going for 2. No, go kick it, let kick it.
Brian, 2 or 1? Tom needs to know.
What is this? 2. Can he kick it for 2? Hey, Brian.
If he kicks it for 2, though, is that 2, though? That's different.
Okay, move
It's
it up.
still
Then,
1.
Move it up. So look at me. Get the camera.
All right.
So I'm the holder, and this is my son. He's the kicker.
All right. Brian's son, student at University of Maryland. I know this because of Facebook, nothing else. Making his debut. Let's see what he can do to make it 44-7. To pull within 37. Father and son on the extra point. The father, Brian, holding for his son. Maybe UMD can offer him a scholarship after this game. Snap. Kick is up, and it is good! And a heartwarming moment on the field as he makes his debut at the extra point.
Good job, guys.
And the Assassins have pulled within 37. How will Ruckus respond?
We're going to score a touchdown in 2 plays. That's how we're
Touchdown, let's say. TC saying touchdown in 2 plays. Can they do it? To run the score up.
probably.
A heartwarming moment here in Marty Snook Park.
500. Anybody want to play center? How many receivers you got?
Can I play wide out? Here we go. See what Ruckus can do with a 37-point lead. Time running out here in the 4th quarter. He says touchdown. Can they get it? Substitution. Coach is going to play center. Watch the trick play. It's going to get interesting. Snap. A little high. Bit of a lob. He's going to run to his right. Fires! Incomplete. 2nd down. And 5 to go. TC said 2 plays. That was 1. Here comes 2.
I got it back. It ain't gonna be hard.
And the gun. 1 tight end, 4 wide. 2nd play of this drive. Snap, a little bit of a lob. He's going to, Adcock on the blitz is going to do a stage dive. Interesting. And he's still going. He's still going. Nobody's gotten him. And a flag's on the play. Is Matt okay?
Huh?
That's a hell of a dive, Matt.
Yeah, I know.
Should play wide out
Good.
with that dive skill.
I'm gonna have to buy a third play.
Third play. He's going to say third play. He says it's going to happen this time. Let's see.
Hey, block in the back. Come on, fellas.
And a block in the back penalty, and that's got to hurt if you're Ruckus.
That was not a block in the back.
That is not good for momentum right now.
He said it was good. Oh, yeah.
They just got the first down,
Yeah.
and then they lose it. And you can feel the momentum swinging back towards the Assassins. Getting motivated down there. Let's see what happens. Assassins trailing by 37, trying to mount a comeback. They got to get a stop here. And Ruckus has no idea where the line of scrimmage is. They're disoriented. They're disorganized. They got to get it together. Snap. And sack? Yes, sir. A sack for the Assassins. Might want to start calling them the Assackins.
The Assassins.
Momentum swinging again. See what happens. And Tom want to call it. Tom wants to call it. And that'll do it. Final score. Final score from Marty Snook Park. Ruckus 44, Assassins 7. We'll be right back for the second game today as Broad Axe will take on the Red Knights. Nice back and forth battle here this afternoon. Ruckus will go to 3-4 on the year. They're still very much alive for the playoffs. Assassins fall to 0-7. Still got 2 more games to grow, though. As Ruckus scores their very first win on live stream. Final score, Ruckus 44, Assassins 7. We'll be right back momentarily.